oh my god, you're on the new YouTube player. Why did you take this long? Reasons I don't want to discuss. Now, when it comes to the Christmas specials, I'm not going to be judging because it's the wrong period of time. No. Generally, these tended to, and this is going to continue in a trend, these tended to involve everybody. And at this time, it was beginning to become the age of the color code era of SM64 Machinima, where color codes were beginning to become more advanced and were able to be easily created. So as a result, he kinda took it over his head and then started creating color codes and then started letting them take over, completely giving minor relevance to Mario and his brothers in the process. Anyone before Season 3 was just obliterated, really. That wasn't the main four, so... And don't worry, this trend is still going to continue even after he created these color codes, so... Let's just start this Christmas special one. Even though I'm really doing this in the mid-start of September, but whatever. In fact, there's probably going to be a special commentary that I'll do on the day, on the anniversary of one of the videos releases. Then I can explain my original thoughts on one of the Christmas special videos, which might mean cutting out a Christmas special in between, but it really doesn't matter. Or if not now, it would definitely replace earlier ones. Now, it would definitely be in later ones. Right after this commentary, I'm gonna start doing Season 4, which does this very thing. You're just gonna assume he wants, Super Mario Galaxy. Well, if you're... Well, finally somebody who's somewhat smart in this place.
I'm a scat man.
Oh, why? Proving you're Santa Claus just because he wins a race. Yep, okay. Forget what I said about the penguin being smart now. He's gonna put in a different text prompt about how, you know, he cheated. You know, that's something I really don't get. Why did they code a separate text prompt for that, even if it's a secret pathway? I mean, yes, it's cheating, but I still don't get why they coded that in. For fun? To troll? Probably to troll, but I still don't get why they troll such a secret pathway. Like, you cheated, even though nobody will be able to figure that out, really. Unless, you know, you figured out that there was coins leading to a wall, but... At the time, like, such a cheating text prompt... What was the point? I mean, other than getting an extra life, I don't think anybody will find the point of getting through there. Like, if they found out it was faster, sure, but, like, no one would even know it's there. Like, how? What was the point? Wait a minute, he's gonna show the text prompt. Yep. Oh, I'm pretty sure the Scatman music is as much an indication as his very obvious face. Oh, and he shoots the penguin just for not believing it's him. Yeah, that's really good, Mario. That's really good. So much promotion of very good things in a Christmas video. And isn't Christmas supposed to have positive connotations of happiness and joy and friendship and all that? Those really happy things that's supposed to be around Christmas? Screw that. The only evil things that are really supposed to be around Christmas are from the evil bad people who really do really silly things. But honestly, Mario is just being really stupid here. Another example of how Starman doesn't know how to celebrate these things properly. And we cut to Luigi, even though we're totally just gonna leave behind Mario, who shot a penguin. The penguin is not important. How fun is a Christmas gift of death?
Shut up before I stab you.
And that is why he will never shut up about that.
Mamma mia.
Luigi, you should do that to him for shooting the penguin on Christmas Eve. And we're just totally gonna forget about that, so. We're gonna do this again. See what I mean about him? It's like, Alberto's only role is searching for Pop-Tarts now. We're not gonna do anything else, we're just gonna let him search for Pop-Tarts the whole way through. Yes, because you haven't done that already. For like, twice already. First with a steel, and well, first with the dirt, and I think the second one was a steel, metal one. And we're gonna find a yummy one because Christmas. Why didn't we just go to the store? Oh, it was ice. Hey, you wanna know how you could also easily do that? Find a Pop-Tart, put it in the fridge, and then bam! Frozen Pop-Tart. There you go. Yeah, get annoyed because you're doing this again. Yeah, we're just doing this again with different music. He has a body though, and he can slam you with it. Right, because we know what this is. Where's the skip button? Because, he goes to the area where the red coins are. I don't need to sit through more of this. Kill the Goombas in this area, then you may get a Pop-Tart again, even though, again, you could just go to the store, even though, again, he just doesn't care. Yeah, you would have realized by now after doing this very thing twice already? Yeah, it's supposed to be an ice-flavored Pop-Tart. You know what ice means? Cold. Yeah, very, very. Considering it's supposed to be normal temperatures, considering there's no snow on the Bomb-On battlefield, nobody knew how to texture hack, and I don't see any implications that's supposed to make us think it's supposed to be snowy, so I'm just gonna assume it's normal temps, or hot temps, because again, because you wouldn't get any indication from that either. I'm pretty sure it would be fine. Now, if we're talking in the middle of a frozen winterland, that would be a completely different story. I would just be like, what? Why are you eating a frozen thing? Why are you even searching for a frozen thing in a frozen land? But of course, there's no implication saying such, so I wouldn't really care now. I'd just be like, still, why are you doing this again? in any circumstance, why are you doing this stupid overused joke again? Must get hot water? Dude! I'm not sure about Mario logic, but if this is supposed to be real life logic, then your mouth would heat up quickly because even after you've eaten a cold object, your mouth, it wouldn't just stay frozen like that unless it's got some kind of magic in it, but it's not implied to have any of that. We're just supposed to believe it coming out of nowhere. And we cut. Oh yes, it was pretty far because you just faded a clip of the sky. Your love for Yoshi's now will totally hate this video now. Why did he make him homosexual anyway? Not that I'm... But he... It's just weird. And with me liking Yoshi, this is just way too odd for me. And also, how does Alberto know he is homosexual anyway? By the text on the screen? Is he breaking the fourth wall? And if it's not that, then how does he know? Did Mario tell him off screen? Because only Mario knows. But again, it's this thing where all of his characters are the same character and they share the same amount of knowledge no matter if they've got a different color code or not. They're exactly the same person and they care for each other in exactly the same ways. There's no development or anything. Yeah, we knew. Pretty obvious. Although he could have gotten you for hitting the penguin as well. No, killing the penguin. I think it's from the director, who's making this text prompt right now. I say prompt too much nowadays. Yeah, he had a planned... Well, I could actually redo that sentence. He had a planned series that he was going to make something called SM64 and the 121st Star or something. Because here's the thing, in Super Mario 64, the ROM hack that we all play, there's a cheat code called have all 120 stars, but the problem is the star, it just raises the number to 120. It makes sure all the stage stars are unlocked, but all of the secret stars aren't actually obtained, it's just a number count. So those stars can still be obtained and they can still raise the number count. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with SM64 probably having more than 120 stars and time constraints restraining the amount of stars that Mario could have collected. But 120, but you can get more than 120 stars due to this cheat code. So I'm pretty sure maybe it was going to be some epic story where it was going to, or quote-unquote epic, where he was going to search for a secret star and have some massive story around it, only to find it's the 121st star. Or it was going to be some kind of walkthrough thing where he got the 121st star, even though it was a ROM, but whatever. If you're playing on an actual N64, I'm pretty sure the only amount of stars you can get is 120, but on this ROM emulator hack thing, cheat code, you can get more than 120 stars. Now, before I ramble on, let's go on. Let's cut! Oh, this! If you have no idea what Mario's shoes are now, he had a cheat code which went to a really weird address that doesn't exist now in most color code generators. 8107EC73, and it puts a value in there that was a silvery color. He called it in his original color code cheat list silver boots. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me what he was going to use this for, but it's in a video now. Oh, wait, this is. It's actually a not full color code. In fact, I don't even know if you can even call this an address for color code because it doesn't exist now. It's just one fragment of a shoe color code. In fact, it's the middle fragment of a shoe color code, which proves that 73 is an address for a color code, but nobody bothers to use it. Because the even numbers are much easier. So the only remnant from the cancelled series is a color code and a cheat code that he's using. And we just cut again. Pretty sure it's obvious with the fact that he's circling him near a bomb. Darn, Mario, you just like beating everybody on Christmas. Eve, don't you? It's your pathway out, unless you want to die. Yep. And we finally start using this, the freeze camera code, where he can now, in special areas, or it could be Mario 64 Movie Maker, where he can now freeze the camera and move Mario's head without having to tilt the camera every which way. Keep in mind I'm doing these videos in a sort of order, which means in order of production, not really order of series. These are the commentaries of Starman3's videos, not just his bloopers. There's a door in front of you. See? Color codes. The first YouTuber, if you want to really call it a YouTuber. Hyper Mario 64, if you hadn't realized, from the Roblox Goes Crazies. And again, I thought you had no friends. Let's forget that now. What? The switching is too fast. He did not tell you he got it. You literally just got the shared knowledge because everyone is the same. First he calls it searching for the 121 stars. Now he calls it just Super Mario 64 and 121 stars. He wanted to cancel it so much he couldn't even remember its darn name. And somehow Pascal Mario is solid. He's not dead anymore. Oh wait, he's just he's just a ghost, but he's visible to everyone apparently. He likes visiting the alive world often. When did the day suddenly change from Christmas Eve to Christmas Eve? This logic. Are you a ghost or are you not a ghost? Nope, he's a ghost now. He's still a ghost. And he will forever be a ghost even though he's just as alive as everybody else, really. Best clip, just gliding with the wing cap very high above the ground. While it makes sense for the song, not a good way to present it. I mean, come on, you have color codes, freeze camera codes, head moving, wobbling, the ability to like moon jump now. Come on, most of these codes are starting to come in and all you can do is wing glide. Okay, and now we actually have a transition to Christmas, even though we had no transition from the first day of in this 10-minute video. What a very boring clip, how we sit for 5 seconds just staring at Toad jumping up and down. Oh, he was implied to be sleeping? What is he, Wigglytuff? And if you don't get what I mean by that, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon 2, Wigglytuff sleeps with his eyes open. We're just gonna stare at the door! Hey, yeah, this is the start of when Starman3's room is assigned to be the 3-star door with Jolly Roger Bay in it. And everyone's rooms are assigned. And don't worry, it's not like they'll disappear in like 3 videos or anything. Go sleep, brother! I just have to keep alluding to the fact that he's dead now because I'm so inconsistent. What, I made him alive? Nope, he's dead now. Don't bother asking me how he died, he's just dead now. And we can't show it because we can't mask yet. And when he does mask, it's not a very happy scene. Oh yes, guest star, because I finally knew how to make color codes now. We want to say ... It's gonna be the obvious. Wait for it, I'm building suspense. In dots. The amount of dots is the amount of crud you'll give. From Super Mario 64 Bloopers staff of one person. And his friend. See you in Blooper 31.